Kuiper belt, and beyond even the pull of the sun itself, there is only void. And in that void, a lone spacecraft continues its endless journey. Its name is Voyager 1. Launched from Earth in 1977, it was a daring mission, a messenger built of metal and hope. No one expected it to survive this long. But nearly half a century later, Voyager 1 is still alive. Still transmitting. Still exploring. Today, it floats more than 14.8 billion miles from home. That's so far away that the light from our sun takes over 22 hours just to reach it. So far, the sun itself appears as nothing more than a distant star. It is the farthest human-made object in existence. And now, in the silence between stars, it has heard something strange. A whisper. A hum. A soft, persistent signal, quiet and steady, drifting through the endless night. Voyager's plasma wave instrument detected it. Not just once. Not just briefly. But continuously, for years. This was not the crackle of solar wind or a burst from a distant flare. It was something else. Something deeper. A mysterious, constant tone, like the quiet breath of space itself. The sound was too stable to be a random disturbance. It was too smooth to be an echo of solar storms. This signal, steady and unwavering, was coming from the interstellar medium. That's the thin, invisible ocean of gas, dust, and plasma that fills the space between the stars. It's almost impossibly empty. And yet, it speaks. The signal Voyager heard came from the gentle ripples of electrons vibrating in that interstellar plasma. Faint and cold, these oscillations form a kind of background hum. It is not sound in the way we know it. There's no air to carry it. But when those plasma waves are converted to audio, we hear something haunting. A rising tone. A galactic whistle. A sound that has traveled across billions of miles, untouched by anything human. A sound from a place no human has ever been. This is the first time we have ever heard the true voice of deep space. Not a metaphor. Not a theory. A real signal. From the space between the stars. From a region untouched by the sun's influence. This is not just a technical achievement. It is a spiritual one. Because through that signal, we are no longer just explorers of planets. We are listeners to the galaxy. Voyager 1 has become our ears in the void. And what it hears is astonishing. The darkness of interstellar space. A tiny glint of metal moves quietly between stars. It's Voyager 2. Still drifting, still listening, still whispering across eternity. The year is 2025. It has now been almost 5 decades since Voyager 2 left Earth, 5 decades since humanity dared to push a machine beyond the safety of our home planet, past the orbit of Neptune, and into the cosmic sea we barely understand. And now, it is deeper than ever before. Nearly 20 billion kilometers from Earth, Voyager 2 is sailing into a region untouched by sunlight, where particles from distant stars flow freely, and where our understanding of physics begins to fray. But what lies ahead? That question is no longer science fiction. As Voyager 2 pushes through the interstellar medium, its instruments, though aging, still detect strange signals. Unusual plasma waves. Tiny fluctuations in cosmic rays. Unfamiliar electromagnetic patterns. Some scientists believe these are normal features of interstellar space, others are not so sure. What Voyager 2 may be sensing is something we've never encountered before, a zone of deep space filled with phenomena we do not yet understand. Invisible walls of magnetic turbulence. Rogue interstellar objects. No. And that whisper is now rewriting what we thought we knew about deep space. For years, scientists believed that the region beyond the heliosphere, the bubble created by our sun, was silent. Cold. Lifeless. But Voyager heard otherwise. That faint plasma hum revealed something stunning. Interstellar space is not dead. It is alive with subtle energy. There are waves, movement, structure. And where there is structure, there is potential. Potential for discovery. Potential for mystery. And, perhaps, potential for life. You see, the interstellar medium is more than just a vacuum. It's a hidden ocean of particles, thin as breath, but vast beyond measure. Atoms of hydrogen, scattered grains of dust, ancient molecules from stars long gone. Every inch of it carries the history of the universe. And Voyager is now sailing through it. Its hum tells us how dense the plasma is. It tells us how much energy moves through the darkness. It reveals the pressure, the temperature, the shape of space itself. It's not random noise. It's information. A record of forces beyond our control. And Voyager is the first instrument to hear it. To decode it. To share it. This is not just data. This is the heartbeat of the galaxy. And perhaps, the first clue that we are not alone. Because the interstellar medium is ancient. It connects every star, every system, every world. It is the thread that binds the Milky Way together. And we are finally listening. What secrets lie in that thread? Are there signals hidden inside the hum? Patterns? Pulses? Voices? No one knows. Not yet. But the very idea electrifies the imagination. Could other civilizations have sent their whispers into the medium? Could their signals be hiding in the static? Could Voyager be hearing not just plasma, but messages? Unintended or not, the cosmic radio is on. And we are tuned in. And for the first time, a human-made object is drifting through that invisible web. A ghost ship with golden records on board. A time capsule from Earth. Carrying our music. Our science. Our voices. Our dreams. And now, Voyager listens in return. It doesn't speak. It doesn't blink. But its instruments are awake. And they are hearing the quiet rhythms of a living cosmos. We once thought interstellar space was the end. We now know, it's only the beginning. Voyager 1 continues its silent voyage through the darkness. But the deeper it drifts, the stranger the silence becomes. This is not the silence of absence. It is the silence of something hidden. Something vast. Something ancient. Scientists call it the local interstellar cloud, a dense patch of space dust and charged particles. But Voyager found gaps. Holes. Shifts in pressure that shouldn't be there. It's almost as if something large, something unseen, had moved through it. Disturbed it. Bent the currents of invisible plasma. Some began to wonder. Are there planets drifting here? Alone? Without stars? Astronomers call them rogue planets, worlds that don't orbit any sun. Cold. Dark. Free floating across the galaxy like cosmic exiles. And they might be far more common than we thought. Tens of thousands. Maybe millions. Invisible to our telescopes. But not to Voyager. Its magnetic sensors began to detect subtle fluctuations. Not enough to confirm, but just enough to whisper. There's something there. What if Voyager is passing near a rogue planet right now? A world shrouded in eternal night. A silent giant drifting between the stars, wrapped in icy winds and mystery. What if it has moons? What if those moons have oceans?